Are you new to dividend investing and gusto mo maging effective dividend investor? Well, sa video nito, I'm gonna share with you yung top 3 mistakes most dividend investors do. Tapos, if you want to become a successful dividend investor, make sure you avoid these mistakes. So yeah, let's go! So yeah, top 3 mistakes in dividend investing. Let's go. So first mistake, chasing yields. Okay? So when it comes to dividend investing kasi, yung one of the most attractive features nito is that maglalagay ka ng pera, tapos as long as mataas yung interest or yung dividends na binibigay ng company, then wala kang gagawin, kikita ka ng dividends. So tapos, ayun nga, most dividend investors, they are easily attracted dun sa high yield na mga dividend paying stocks. The problem nito is ganito, like when it comes to sources, so when it comes to saan mo nakukuha yung data mo na high yield yung dividend stocks na yon. So most likely makukuha mo to sa mga blogs, sa social media, or sa ganito sa YouTube. In fact, ako din personally, I do create videos about yung top paying dividend stocks for the year. In fact, if you haven't checked that out, I'll put a link top right of this video. You can check yung mga top paying dividend stocks. The problem nito is ganito. Most of the time, when nare-receive mo yung information, the price kasi, the dividends kasi, or yung yield kasi, is dependent on the price. So let's say, for example, merong video na nagbibigay ng top paying dividend stocks for this year. But yung price ng company, nag-go up and down yan eh. Possible na if it goes up, yung dividend yield na supposedly high yield, ano tawag ito, mas kukonti na lang yung value. Or possible din na if mag-down yung price, then mas higher pa yung makukuha mong dividend yield. Because again, yung dividend yield is computed by the dividends divided by the price. Meaning, the more low yung mura yung price ng stock, the higher yung potential dividend. So, yun nga, dependent yan on the price ng company, the price ng company. At the same time, when it comes also to high yield, ganito din kasi, like some companies, they give out high dividends to attract investors. Kasi possible na itong company nito, wala na nag-i-invest, wala nang trading volume, and if they wanna attract investors, yun, nagbibigay sila ng high dividends just to attract investors. At the same time, again, that's why in comes to dividend investing, meron talagang, you really have to study it also. You really need to study because like, meron din mga companies na, like, they borrow money para ibigay as dividends. The problem is, di ba, yung dividends supposedly is, yan yung kita ng company na parang extra money from the company tapos binibigay nila ng investor. So, why would a company borrow money just to pay investors? Most likely because they want to attract new investors sa company na yun. That's why very important when it comes to dividend investing, yan yung number 1 problem talaga, chasing high yield dividends. That's why you really need to study the company. Dapat alam mo mag-financial analysis, alam mo mag-fundamental analysis, check kung saan ba nanggagaling yung dividends, if galing ba talaga sa kita ng company. And of course, especially ngayon, in information age, marami na mga YouTubers katulad ko na nag-share about mga dividend paying stocks, mga data. Make sure to really verify. Don't just trust. You need to verify. The second mistake most dividend investors make is ganito. They don't research about the company, especially fundamental and financial analysis. Again, as I mentioned kanina, yung first mistake is that they just chase yung yields. So let's say for example, nagsabi yung YouTuber ng ganito, yung vlogger ng ganito, ayun, malaki yung dividends daw, so nag-i-invest ka agad. Please, don't do that, di ba? So dapat mag-research ka muna. Tapos ganito, very important kasi dividend investing is supposed to be a stress-free kind of investing. Like, maglalagay ka lang ng pera, tapos, of course, whether the market goes up or down, may marireceive ka na cash flow. The problem nito is, again, most people, they don't do research, especially yung fundamental or yung financial analysis. If yung price ng company keeps going down, diba, nagpapanik sila. So, they sell. So, yun nga, malulugi na sila because of of that one. However, if you do your research, let's say for example, a company, bigay natin ng example like yung Double Dragon, yung DDMPR. It's actually going down in terms of price. However, when you check yung fundamentals nila, so far, they are positive naman. They're positive. At the same time, consistent naman sila nagbibigay ng dividend. So, with that, if you just do yung financial analysis, then makakatulog ka at night. So, you can still sleep soundly at night knowing na you've done your research. Tapos, regardless if yung company, yung price niya goes down, you'd know na magbibigay pa rin sila ng dividends, The same time, again, possible pa rin na mag-go up yung value niya. Once people realize na, in terms of financials, okay naman pala yung company. Most people kasi, in terms of sa stock market, nagiging emotional lang. Kaya, yung emotions ng mga tao, nagre-reflect sa price ng company. Another example would be, isa sa mga favorite dividend-paying stock ko is yung SPC. So, unfortunately, last 2022, nag-cut down talaga, like massively cut down yung dividends nila. Kasi again, in terms naman of earnings nila, yun nga, medyo low yung earnings nila. However, when you check yung financials right now, parang, anong tawag ito, maganda pa rin eh. Net positive pa din sila. At the same time, yun nga, I still believe in the company. The problem nito is, most people, like, hindi pa nag-declare ng dividends, nag-cut sila ng dividends, ayun, they sell at a loss. So, hindi na nagiging stressful na yung dividend investing journey nila. But personally, if you do your own research, like ako personally, I don't blame any YouTuber, I don't blame any blogger. Yun yung decision ko because personally, I do my own research, I check yung fundamentals, and I check yung financials ng company. And you should do the same thing too. Again, in my videos, nothing is financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. That's why you must be responsible sa pera mo. You need to do your own research. And lastly, third mistake most dividend investors make when it comes to their investment strategy is not reinvesting their dividends. Kasi, again, ganito. Yun nga, di ba, yung goal ng dividend investing is meron tayong regular cash flow. So, what if, let's say, for example, meron ka ng 100,000 in your investments, tapos kumita ka ng 10%, meron ka ng 10,000 in dividends. So, if you spend that one, okay lang yan, okay? Kasi, again, yun yung point, di ba, na we live on dividends and interest. But, again, yung goal natin is Lodi lifestyle, di ba? Live on dividends and interest. That's why, if pwede, you reinvest yung dividends mo. Kasi, ano tawag ito, like, you miss out on the compounding effect of your money. In fact, meron akong video na, I'll just put a link top right of this video, the power of compound interest, kung saan mas mapapabilis mo makuha yung nest egg mo or yung malaking capital mo, wherein yung capital, yan na yung kukunan mo ng interest or yung dividends. So, if you don't do reinvestment kasi, mas matagal. Again, it's okay to once in a while, kukuha ka ng dividends and you spend it. But the goal talaga is to reinvest yung mga dividends mo wherein yung goal is by the time na malaki na yung capital, hindi na mo nagagalawin yung capital mo and you live on dividends only sa dividend stock mo. So ayun nga, the third strategy, third mistake is most dividend investors, they spend the dividends, but yung goal nito is to reinvest back sa portfolio mo, grow your portfolio, and yung goal is to live on dividends and interest. So that is it. Those are the 3 top mistakes most dividend investors make when it comes to their investing strategy. So out of those 3, ano ba yung guilty ka of doing these 3? Tapos ano ba yung you promise yourself never to do? So let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, I hope you find this video valuable and helpful. And if you did, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Tapos consider subscribing para ma-hit natin to and we can reach more Filipinos. And if you want to start your Lodi lifestyle journey with me, visit my website, freedomloveph.com. Again, that's freedomloveph.com. I hope to see you inside. Once again, this is Tiyo, Pilo, and yung goal natin is to live on dividends and interest. Bye-bye!